Hey everyone, this is Dr. Divine, and before you really dig into this next discussion part, I wanted to explain a few things for you and hopefully help clarify some questions before they actually start. So this discussion is going to be a little bit different. What I want to see here is I want you to develop a lesson plan that goes along with the theme of the week or the module. So the course schedule outlines the topic areas. So for example, the first one is a lesson plan in reading. So what you're going to do is write a lesson plan for your class, or maybe you have one, okay, on the topic of reading. What I want you to make sure is before you upload it as part of your discussion, especially if it's one that you already have in your wheelhouse, make sure you apply the suggestions, strategies, etc. from the readings that week in your textbook to your lesson plan. So after you read, really look at your lesson plan you're going to use. Either develop a new one or look at one of the ones you've done before. Apply some of these strategies that may be new to you or that you may not have used prior to this point to your lesson plan. So update it, or as you're creating a new one, use those suggestions, those guidelines that are coming from your text. And then you're going to post that you're going to start a new thread within the discussion section for that module. You're going to post your lesson plan. Then you're going to find someone else's lesson plan that they have posted and put a quick note on there, quick reply saying, I am going to review this, so no one else takes it before you, because I only want you to review one person's and I want everybody to get reviewed. So if someone else has already picked that person, then you can't review them. You've got to get to somebody else. Pick that peer's lesson plan, download it, use the review. If you're using Word, which you should be, use the review category on there. Add comments, suggestions based on what the target lesson plan should be, which is a well-written, challenging lesson plan that addresses specific content or examples provided in the text or readings from the module, reflects expertise in teaching in a diverse student body, individual learning differences, understanding of lesson sequencing, and the use of instructional and assistive technologies as appropriate, and then age-appropriate material use. And whenever possible, provide us with a sample of the materials you're going to use within that lesson so we can visualize what you're going to do. You're going to, as a reviewer, you're going to read through your peers' lesson plan and you're going to give them constructive feedback. You know, acknowledge when something is really good or strong, and then especially based on what's in the readings, give some suggestions or feedback on if something's unclear or if they could have approached it maybe differently, that based on the readings is a more effective method of instruction, that kind of thing. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And that's what I want you to review it on there, and then if you could write a little summary and post that. So when you respond to the peer, you're going to upload your reviewed file, and then you're going to post a little synopsis of your review to that person. And that way you're all practicing at really evaluating, digging into the chapters and what's discussed in there, as well as taking a look at your peers' work to see if those strategies are being applied. And then it's also good practice for all of you to take a look at that feedback, see how you can improve your lesson plans, because we're really and this is really all about collaboration and continuing to grow in your skills as an instructor and as a teacher, applying what you're learning right now to what you're doing in your classes. So I want this to not totally overwhelm you. I know it's a lot of work, but we are taking a semester-long class in 8 weeks, so there's going to be a lot really quickly. But I also want it to be something that is really applicable for your day-to-day job and life. So I'm hoping this exercise works well for that. Anyway, as always, as you're reading through these things, please let me know if you have questions or concerns. Remember that your lesson plan should be posted by Thursday so that your peers have time and you have time to look at a peers and give a really good review before Sunday. So get that lesson up by Thursday evening. That's why I'm okay with you using a lesson plan that you've maybe already developed. Hopefully you've made some tweaks to it based on the readings, and then get that up there. And I'm okay if the format is not the lesson plan template format. If it's a different format that you use for your school, that's fine. I don't want that to be a hang up here. So get those up by Thursday evening. Get those responses in by Sunday evening. And that's it. All right. Good luck, everybody.